Hi there and welcome back to Mommy Hates Cooking. Today I'm going to show you how to make Ninja Foodi Cornbread. It can also be made gluten-free too. This is going to use the steam bake function of your Ninja Foodi, so you will need to use a Ninja Foodi multi-cooker. If you're looking for an air fryer alternative, I will link to my air fryer cornbread muffins down in the show notes. So the things you're going to need are 2 whole eggs, a 1/4 cup salted butter melted and cooled, 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar, then a cup of gluten-free or regular all-purpose flour, and a cup of gluten-free or regular cornmeal. Now those two are going to depend on how you want to make this. If you want to make it gluten-free, it totally works. Just use a gluten-free all-purpose flour and cornmeal. You want to use one that is an even swap between regular or gluten-free. You'll also need a cup of milk or buttermilk, either one, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 3 cups of water. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and butter a 7-inch springform pan. This works the best because you can easily undo it and get the cornbread out. And then you're going to just set that aside. So in a large mixing bowl, you want to whisk the eggs, cooled butter, and sugar really well. Remember that your butter needs to be cooled. If it's really hot, it's going to cook your eggs, so it won't work. So you want to make sure it's at least cooled back down to room temperature. So once you have that done, you're going to go ahead and add 1/2 of your flour and cornmeal and mix it well with the milk. So you're adding all of that in, and then you'll just go ahead and add in the remaining flour and cornmeal to get it all mixed together. So I have it all mixed here, and I'm just going to add in the salt and baking powder and pour it all right into the prepared pan. So now you've got that 3 cups of water. What you're going to do here is you are going to add that water into the gray pot of the Ninja Foodi. So you've got the gray pot, you'll just pour the water in. Then you're going to grab your wire rack and place your pan right on the wire rack. You can put this in the lowest position and then put that all right in the pot of the Ninja Foodi. So once you have all of that done, you're going to close the lid and you're going to go ahead and get it ready to cook. Now, with the steam bake function, your nozzle on the top can be either open or closed. It doesn't matter. So you're going to close the lid and set it to steam crisp. Then you'll turn the knob to steam bake and set the temperature to 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 17 minutes. So as you can see, I've got that all set up here. And this is going to be when it's done. It should look browned on top, and then you can poke it with a toothpick just to be sure it's fully cooked inside. Once it's fully done, you're going to let it cool for 1 to 2 minutes and then release it from the pan and place it on the wire rack to fully cool. So the great thing about the springform pan here is that I just released the outside and the bottom still has the pan on it. So this is how you make Ninja Foodi Cornbread. Very easy to make, pairs perfectly with Ninja Foodi chili. There's so many great recipes you can pair this with. We also like to pair it with beef stew, which I'll link to as well. So I hope you enjoyed this easy recipe. Be sure to like and subscribe so that you do not miss the next one, and I will see you again next week. Thanks for tuning in today.